guys, it's me, Mantha, and I'm going to give you guys my review on Detective Pikachu. Now note, there is going to be some spoilers at the end, so I will put text in for that and warnings. So this is a non-spoiler part. Well, first, I want to show you the Detective Pikachu card. So we got 4 packs of these promo cards from the movie, seeing it last night. So eventually I'm going to do an unboxing of those, but for right now I'm going to leave them be because I don't have enough sleeves. So anyway, my Detective Pikachu plushie. We're all ready, and let's start. So the movie is basically, the plot is this kid, well, not this kid, it's well, it is the son of the dad, but basically his father was working on something along with his Pokemon partner Pikachu, and Pikachu and the son teamed up to solve what was going on. That is the plot of the movie, basically. Just a short thing without really giving any spoilers. I'm not showing anything about that. Now, how good was the movie? The rating of Detective Pikachu, I give it as 100 of 10. Not because I'm a Pokemon fanatic, because the movie itself was so good. They did not ruin anything that they did of the original series. They kept it the same. They just added some twists to it. They made it more, like, they tried to make the Pokemon more realistic looking, which actually turned out very, very good. So the Pokemon looked really good. The graphics looked really good. The editing looked really good. The basically the whole cinematology of Detective Pikachu was really, really, really good. They did a good job on it. I heard these promo cards were actually really good. Basically, the promo cards are supposed to contain a Detective Pikachu and a bonus card. That's what I've heard. So, and saw. So, yeah. Basically, another good thing about the movie was, besides the graphics, you know, the whole thing with that, another good part about the movie was the Pokemon movie was really good in the sense of the plot, in the sense of the script, in the sense of the acting. Just everything about the movie was really, really good. Every single aspect of Detective Pikachu was great. I would say there are probably some things they could have done differently. But it's very, very minor stuff. Like, you know how the Pokemon look realistic? I'd say, like, there's a few of the Pokemon where it looks really, really weird, while some of the Pokemon, like Pikachu, are, like, easy pull-offs. Psyduck is an easy pull-off. Trico and, like, Jigglypuff? No. Not as good. I mean, Jigglypuff's eyes just look really weird, but besides that, Jigglypuff is good, but that's just an aspect of it. I don't know if they could have made any different changes to it, but it's kind of what happens. So, anyway, besides that aspect, the movie was really good. It was actually really amazing. I'm actually shocked of the quality of Detective Pikachu. I was actually surprised. I thought the movie was going to be a lot different, but they made it look really, really good. So, yeah. Yeah, they made it look really, really good. Now, I would say I'm going to do probably now the Detective Pikachu Pokemon movie review, but now with spoilers involved and the whole aspect of the movie. So let's get into that. Okay, now it's time to talk about Detective Pikachu, but now with spoilers, we're going to get into that. Now, basically, if you do not enjoy spoilers, please continue off. If you haven't watched the movie yet, please watch the movie and then come back and then listen to my review with the spoilers. Spoilers are coming up. Actually, they're still coming up. I actually forgot to input some things in my initial review without the spoilers. So we're going to go back to that and then go do so forth. So there were characters that I felt like were good, like Mewtwo. There are like some awesome scenes in the movie that I feel like are going to be really, really popular throughout everybody in Pokemon community and all this different stuff. So I feel like the movie was amazing. The movie was about an hour, maybe 2 hours long, because I think the movie started at like 7 o'clock and it ended at like 9 o'clock. So it's a decently long movie, but you're kind of kept on your seat throughout the movie. So, I mean, it was, like I said, the movie was just really good. There's nothing wrong with the movie. I know there are critics that like to pick on every single aspect of a fucking movie. Like, they're annoying. They want to pick on the little things on a movie. Like, oh, well, this scene sucked, so I don't like it. Like, it's bullshit. Like, that's just a little rant, a little tangent about that. But, I mean, yeah. The Pokemon movie is just amazing. Like, the book Detective Pikachu is freaking amazing. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was actually shocked on how they did it. You know, at first I was like, I don't know, because it's like a different plot. It's a, different aspect of Pikachu we never seen before. But it turned out amazing. It turned out really amazing. I'm really surprised. I'm glad this movie. Okay, so Detective Pikachu in itself is a really, really good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I don't know how much of the last clip it recorded, so we're just gonna like go back to where I was at. So basically there are some movies, I guess this was the best Pokemon movie, Detective Pikachu, that they made in a long time, because one, it was like a different twist on Pokemon. It was Pokemon in a real life setting. Pikachu had a different scenario. Pikachu wasn't just, one of the regular Pokemon. Pikachu was a detective and was into being a detective and knew what he was doing while being a Pokemon. And then also Pikachu just had a completely different scenario. The characters portrayed as Ash and Misty, not Brock, just as Ash and Misty in a way. But not really. I would say that's because they're different people, but they had the same Pokemon, so it was kind of portrayed, like Psyduck and Pikachu. So that's why I say that. But for sure, though, definitely, if you want to see a movie of 2019, go see Detective Pikachu. Now, let's go on to the one now with the spoilers. Now, Detective Pikachu with the spoilers. Okay, guys, so this is going to be really simplified out video for the most part. Now, Detective Pikachu starts out with this guy and his friend. The guy, the main character, was wanting to be a Pokemon trainer, but basically did not have the skill to. Pokemon weren't. So, with him. His friend convinced him to catch a Cubone. It didn't work. So, moving on, he gets a phone call, finds out there's been an accident. This accident was the first scene in the movie, which is spoiler 1. Basically, Mewtwo, it was supposed that Mewtwo crashed a car, but we're going to get into that one in a little bit. Now, going on, basically, turns out it's a guy's father, and he goes to his dad's apartment to collect his things. And while there, he meets Detective Pikachu. He finds out Pikachu is a Pokemon of his dad's, and basically, Pikachu and him could talk. This has obviously been around. Everyone knows this. However, Pikachu explains to him that if he is not dead and the news outlets are saying he is, then his dad can't be either, and we have to figure out what's going on. So they begin their research. They run into a reporter, an intern reporter. This ends up being the character that kind of reflects off of Misty, and she has a Psyduck. Basically, she aspires to be a reporter. She's on this news story that a lot of people didn't really know about. Turns out there's a serum. It's named R. And apparently it makes Pokemon aggressive. This is what the mystery was that Detective Pikachu and Harry Goodman's son, which is the owner of Pikachu, try to figure out. Now, basically, throughout the movie, they're trying to figure out bits and pieces. They figure out from a hologram that Harry did not die in the car crash, and that Mewtwo actually took his father. And Pikachu was given amnesia. Okay, Pikachu does not remember anything. Pikachu has amnesia, and amnesia was given for Mewtwo. These are spoilers. I'd say like 2 and 3. I'd say 2 and 3. Because the R serum is not really a spoiler. It's just a part of the movie. Now, going on from that, they later go to this battleground where apparently they're battling Pokemon. Turns out they're testing out the R serum with these Pokemon battles, and they figure out how it makes the Pokemon act. Now, apparently, Harry Goodman and Pikachu went to this guy, and who owned a Charizard. Pikachu's Thunderbolt damaged a Charizard, and the guy wanted a rematch with the Charizard. The Charizard had some of the R serum and was acting really, really aggressive. And, you know, just in the middle of the movie, you know, just a movie, trying to remember, that, basically, the R serum did something to the Pokemon. And all the guy knew was it came from some doctor. Well, apparently, also in the movie, they find out there's this test crash site. And basically they decided to go check it out. The intern reporter, her Psyduck, and then the main character, the kid, and Pikachu. They go look at it. Turns out there's all these different Pokemon with all these different experiments. There are some of Pokemon that with like growth experiment. And there are Greninja with, I believe, enhanced power. Well, then it turns out, that Pikachu, you know, gets hurt. And there's a bunch of Bulbasaur that take the kid and Pikachu to Mewtwo. Mewtwo shows them that, you know, the whole thing that I went into earlier about how the guy is not dead, because apparently Pikachu sparked the thing that Mewtwo was in the lab to make it crash. So Pikachu believes he betrayed Harry and believes that he should not be a detective and go on his own way. While on the bridge, he's looking at the crash site and finds a Greninja star. This is another spoiler. Turns out Mewtwo is trying to protect the car from being hit with the Greninja star. And from the Greninjas. So, basically, Mewtwo was trying to protect Pikachu and Harry. Turns out Mewtwo liked Pikachu and Harry because they're trying to save Mewtwo and basically teaching Mewtwo that not all people are bad. Well, it turns out there's this guy in a wheelchair. Okay, this older guy in a wheelchair. He was played out to be a good guy. And then he tried to make it believe that his son was a reason why the Pokemons were acting aggressive. Now, basically, it turns out later that the guy is actually the bad guy who wanted Mewtwo. They catch Mewtwo. They trap him in a chamber. They put this headband piece on him, which apparently transfers a guy into Mewtwo. The guy releases the R serum. All the Pokemon go crazy, and then all the Pokemon are together in the people. Really weird, really freaky. This is another spoiler. Pikachu and Mewtwo have a fight. Basically, they battle it out. And the kid sees Pikachu. He's trying to fight off the assistant Ditto. But the guy's son and him work together. Turns out, they took the headband off of the guy in the wheelchair. He says, "What have you done?" And then Mewtwo and Pikachu go down. At first you think Pikachu is falling to his death. Turns out Mewtwo saves him. And, you know, Mewtwo, turns out this is what happened. The kid's dad, Harry, was inside of Pikachu all along. And basically, he unseparates the two of them. And then they're together. All as a family again. He goes to live with his dad, which is a mistake he made years ago, because when he was 11, his mom died. So, it was a really, really good movie. I actually really liked it. I believe that Detective Pikachu had a really good aspect on things. There are a lot of twists. Basically, as you could tell, the movie did a whole 360. It was believed that Harry was dead. Turns out Harry was alive. It was just like a whole big 360 with the movie. 100% good. Loved it. Now we're going to go to our conclusion. Like I said, the movie, it's a 100 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go follow my social medias, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Yay. Pikachu.